Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers. This is Gaming to Remember. I am somebody, and welcome back to another episode of Lorecraft. Remember when we were going to work on the main hall, then that didn't happen, and I had another project that came up, but my shovel broke, and I was supposed to go to the Nether, and that recording didn't work. And how last episode we simply just talked about the next plan and things like that. That's because I was working on something. Roll the clip. So yeah, guys, that's right. So as long as things worked out and that clip worked well and all the recording is able to, editing can be done, yeah, this whole big wall that was here has been taken down and reshaped a little bit. I still have every once in a while a little bit of stone that I want to get rid of. I don't have any dirt in my inventory. I think I will be removing all dirt from the server at this point. I'm so sick of seeing so much of it. But yeah, and we're still going to have to work on some of it. Now, where was that? Still gonna have to work on some of it. Like, I feel that in here, this over here is a little awkward and tall. Like, I would like for this to be taken down a little bit, like just a slant through here or something like that. Not too drastic. It basically just make it so this and this, like, it's just this right here is a little bit weird. But I thought I would show you guys, and I want your opinion on this. To be able to, as you guys know, I do have cheats enabled here for things like being able to do special editing things, being able to get good screenshots and things of that nature, and I wanted your guys' opinion on this. I did it the first time without asking to show you what the results would be, but as you can see, there is a command block. All this command block does is has me facing this direction at a certain angle, so that way it was easier to record it instead of me trying to go into this right here and trying to get it exactly on the 0.5 of each axis, trying to get my view just right. Instead, I can just boop and have the 210.5, 299.5, the facing direction is just perfectly lined up. And I want to know, are you guys okay with me using that in the future, continuing to do that kind of thing? I won't be using command blocks to make it so I can, like, teleport to something else so I don't have to walk it or anything like that. I won't do that. Just like, as you guys can see, it literally just, I can only, what's the farthest I can teleport with this? Like, are you guys okay with making that 8 block jump so I'm able to get this lined up correctly? I really hope so, and I'm kind of curious. Are these breakable? Not unless you're in creative. Well, I'm going to be going back to that off camera and fixing that up, but I'd like your guys' opinion on that. And yeah, so I'll check back with you guys here again really soon. Alright, guys, welcome back. I destroyed that command block, and this over here is going to serve a function the near future, most likely if everything goes according to plan, this episode. So first of all, I just want to get this shaped the way I want it, and we're going to be working on a path here really quick, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something really quick. I've been playing music for over 10 years now. I've been in a few different bands. I have played just for fun on my own for a while, hobbyist. I have gotten to go and play music through in other countries. It's something that's a big passion of mine. I really enjoy it. And I was thinking, and if things go the way according to plan, I'm going to have live music for this episode, and if not, I will say so right here. But, little editing note for myself. I want your guys' opinion on that. It'd probably be piano or guitar. I've been playing those for the longest. And yeah, it'd just be something that I think would be really fun, and we could... Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and gamers, welcome back. So, we have that path in right now, and it only goes up to here right now because I'm going to be figuring out a little bit more of the terraforming. I know this is the general shape I want over here. But yeah, I just try to figure out where the most high traffic areas are. If you guys ever have a hard time figuring out where that would be, just run back and forth down it a few times. You'll figure out where you're mostly staying on, and you just make that a little bit more beat up. But one of the things we're going to be working on here today in Sandaoko is the, I guess you'd say, the reason why they settled here. And that's going to be that this whole area here is going to be one big forest. And as we talked about, this is going to be a science-y sort of village here. Not magical at all, really. Like, it's going to be very low magic. I just realized this needs a lot of work. But the reason why they settled here is because of this large forest. And something that happens in real-life forests is the fact of how trees grow and the shape that forests traditionally take. Most places that you look, a lot of the trees are about the same height normally and things like that. But something that's also very common that most people don't notice is something called a wolf tree. A wolf tree, a lone wolf tree, is traditionally the first tree to grow in a forest, and over time, that's why the forest is there, is because this one tree had saplings that would have dropped, well, seeds that would have dropped, and it would have grown other trees, and from that would have expounded a forest, and we're going to be working on that. So the best way I can think of to make a lone wolf tree here is, first of all, I feel like this will be a good spot. If you guys didn't know this trick, I believe it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's it. I sure hope that's it. By the way, quickest way to get bones if you don't have air quote bone farm, kill wither skeletons. I really hope this works. Aha, it does. If you put dirt blocks or anything that isn't really wood, it'll grow a large tree. And from here, it's actually a really, really good one for what we're working with. Sweet. We're going to give me a second because I don't have any shears with me because I don't know what I'm doing. Be back with you guys in a second. Alright guys, I'm back, and just look at that already. You can tell that it's tall enough, it's going to work for us the way we need it to. Sorry, I have a bit of a hiccup right there. If it was a wider tree, it's also able to be used pretty well. But with this, we're able to figure out what's the general shape here. As we can tell, there's a branch going off this way. So what we'll do is maybe go up a little bit, then that was in the way. Go up our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just well, I'm curious now. Did we just luck out with that? I thought it was 7 tall. Maybe it's 8. Well, we're gonna do some testing here. But we'll just make it so it's a little bit taller. Like over here. Let's try this height. And let's try being 8 tall. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that'll work. I'm gonna put another one up on this side too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully it's not a complete funnel here, but I want it to be pretty tall more than anything. That's just another normal tree. I thought that was the way you did it. I'll be back here, guys, again really soon, just so I'm able to figure out what I'm doing wrong here. So I'll catch you guys back here in a moment. Alright guys, welcome back. So I found out what I was doing wrong. The key is that apparently you cannot use dirt, and it doesn't have to be as tall, and that's technically a large tree. It's one of the saddest large trees I've ever seen. But if we can use it, we're gonna use it. I think we can't. Well, guys, you get the premise here. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do a good amount of this off screen because you guys don't need to see me plant 15 trees and get them the right size. So I'll get back to you guys when I have that all taken care of. Alright? Alright. Welcome back, everyone. So, this doesn't look good yet. We're going to make it look good. I went around, I found out what the trick was. Let me see if I have the supplies. I do not. What it is actually, I think that's technically a large tree. Does that blow your minds? But the way to do it is you put diagonally above one block up, you put a half slab piece of glass, something that's technically a transparent block that could be anything. Could be sorry, I'm having a hard time with words. A wooden slab, any slab, glowstone, anything like that, diagonal and one block up, and it'll always make a giant tree, including this kind of giant tree. Bit of a disappointment. So what we're doing here is we had our main tree here. I put another one on top of it to make it much taller, and put others going around, so it gets a very Minecraft natural generated feel of a tree, and combined a lot of them. And what we're going to do is, with our limited blocks, because I keep putting things away that I need to keep, we're going to get rid of all these trunks. And the reason for that is we're going to turn these into branches that are going out, and we don't need these that are going to the side by. You don't need in a branch, you don't see it just randomly turn upwards. So we're going to get rid of those that are in the way. I already got rid of that one. This one will be tough. You are a disappointment to the oak family. And with this, we'll be able to go on to the next step, which will be, need to go higher, a lot higher for that one, to connect them up and to make things look good, as opposed to UFO trees surrounding a bigger tree. So, in all honesty, this one right here, all it will take is, and now it looks like it's a branch. This one here, let's see, can I reach this? And nothing happened. Yeah, probably down a block here. One block, not two. And it looks like it's going off into there. So there's another one, really quick, nice and easy. Just connect it up. And by doing this, hopefully the ended effect will be something that looks like it's just one large tree that's connected up. So we might go something like that. Temporary block that'll be a pain in the butt to get rid of because I didn't think that far ahead there. And just bring it in here. And pow. There. Might bring this down a little bit. Something along these lines. Grab a little bit of oak leaves. And fill this in a little bit so it's not as, I guess you'd say, boxy right there. That's not too bad right there. It's connected up. just use some oak planks for scaffolding. Whenever you're using scaffolding, guys, something that I've learned over time, never use blocks that'll naturally be found in what you're building. Normally netherrack's a good choice. Here, oak planks is working fine for me. Because if you use something else, you might be confused that it belonged in there, especially with a organic build like this one is, where a straight line might stick out, but something going across, maybe not as much. Especially if I was using leaves, like that'd be one of the worst things I can do. Yeah. And also, anytime you see like just go into this, we'll go into the center here, like, here's a tree, the second tree I was planted, the dirt block's still in there, we don't have to worry about it in all honesty. But we don't have to fill this entirely in, but we need to make it so it's connected up. Because there's always bits of branches that are connected and you're able to see through a little bit. But let's see. We'll just do this right here. Get a few more leaves going. Get rid of that before I forget entirely. And ta-da, we're making the most spawnable area because of how dark it is right now in this tree, it seems. And that's just fine in all honesty, because for the most part, spiders can't spawn up here. And ooh, this one will be nice and easy if I can just get the right angle on it. That's a drop. Let's fix that. Sorry that I'm being a little bit more quiet. This is just something I really enjoy doing. For the longest time, I was 100% terrible at building trees, and not all that great now, but I've been learning and getting better. And that's the important thing when it comes to these things, is just continue to grow, learn, get better at this stuff. I really like the shape of this up here in all honesty, because when it comes to if it looks too good, it's wrong. Just how it is. Do I have a bucket of... I'm glad I have a bucket of water. How's this one going to be connected up? I think with this one... Wow, that bucket of water caused a lot of lag. We're going to... probably do like a reach into the middle kind of deal, where... Oops. This will be coming out of somewhere like down here. Here. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Just cover it back up some. It really isn't as hard as a lot of people make it to be to, hello Zombird, to make custom trees, as long as you just use what Minecraft gives you. If you want a fully custom tree, you best know what you're doing. It'll be tough, but something like this, I don't like how straight that is. So we'll just drop it down by one. A little bit of leaf here, some leaves here, here. Get some more leaves going. Down here. And for the most part, I'm comfortable with this, I'd say. We're gonna run for our lives as if we need to. We don't. And ooh. Really? Really? So many mobs are. Ooh, chainmail. Fun. Dang, that killed her? That's awesome. But, gonna go sleep and see this thing in the daytime. And those things right there are from what I was showing earlier about the teleporting talk to you guys. I'd say that's a good shape. I'm gonna get rid of that thing right there. It's just, it's too low. I don't think I can really use it. Gunpowder, please. Wow. This one creeper, why can't... There we go. So, to quote a famous artist of Bob Ross, trees look better if the trunks are bigger at the bottom than they are at the top. I know, mind-blowing fact, but he's right. So, we're gonna clear out this right here. It is actually the smallest option you have for a large tree, and that's what we got there. Really wanted something taller, but that's perfectly... Oh! Well, really wanted something taller there, but oh well. That's alright with me. We used what Minecraft gave us, that's what it gave us, and I am content with that. Just realized. Need to get rid of this weird little thing here that I'm just not going to end up using. Always use blocks you're not using as scaffolding blocks. It saves you so much trouble in the long run. But, so, if we take a look at it now after we got that stuff out of the way, I feel like that doesn't look bad. I want to flush this out a little bit more right here, which we can just use by just using leaves here. Come on. There we go. And pop up here some too. That feels a lot better. Maybe we could put some vines over there later or something. And just really make it all come together. I think the whole thing's going to have some vines and just do the string trick to make sure it doesn't go too low. I feel like this is a pretty good tree base. Now the only thing is that a tree this tall, the trunk, the leaves at the bottom wouldn't have a chance to grow because trees go up out of the ground. So whatever's at the bottom of the tree is the newest, traditionally. At least if I'm understanding it correctly. So down here they wouldn't have access to light, so there wouldn't be as many leaves, but it would also be much thicker down here. So we're going to just simply make a nice big old 3x3 area, just bring it right on down and see how this looks. And if we need to carve away at it some, whatever we might have to do, we can do that when we get there. You know, no need to rush this process. It's just so much fun for me. Let's see how this looks. So how's that base look? Too thick. I'm just guesstimating here, breaking random blocks. And we just go like this. Pop in a few slabs. This is where when we get some dark oak or something that blends a little bit better, this will be changed out. But for now, this is what we have to work with. And that's alright. It's just that I don't even know where the close dark oak forest is. I don't want to try to go out and find one. So how does this look now? Let's just use our imagination a bit to make the oak wood match the... I feel like Yeah, that makes sense for me. Like it grew out a little bit and it's going that way. Growing out that way. There's not much going over here, so this side will be a little bit more bare. I feel like that's decent. Now, this I feel looks good. That can use some work and it's alright. You ready for the worst part? Roots. Since Minecraft does not naturally generate anything such as roots, it nearly always looks terrible. I can't seem to get it right, but we'll do what we can here. And if it's terrible, we will cry about it. It's alright, but so it'd be something like there. We can do here. I want to shrink that up a little bit. Maybe not right against the tree. Something like this. Even though it doesn't perfectly line up, it still adds a little bit because it's like the root line's diagonal a little bit. You know. I really do hate roots, guys. Because I feel like there's just never a correct answer. It just has to be a little bit thicker at the bottom is all. Let me guys know down in the comments if you know of any ways to really make the trunk look better, because this is the hardest part. But for this, that's really about it. And one thing I want to do here, I'll detail around more, is just make a loose kind of circle here, because there's something I want to do with this. We'll do it in a different episode that I think would be fun. So like this tree has importance. It's maybe the reason why they have the wizard here is there's something magical about this tree. By the way, for this forest, there's going to be plenty of lighting. We're going to do the carpet trick and put a torch underneath it or whatever, just so it's bright in the forest. Maybe pop a couple glowstone behind some of the leaves so it glows at night, things like that. But yeah, so I personally like the way this is going. I'm going to finish out this path a little bit more. It's not done on this side. And I'll catch you guys back here again really soon. Alright? Alright guys, welcome back. So I worked on the path a little bit more. Might thicken it out, might not. I think it's... well, let's actually walk it. I feel like this is looking good. Might add a little bit more variation as time goes on. Okay. Nope. That's getting changed right now. Might add a little bit of variation, add a little bit around here. But, little known fact that might not everyone knows, one tree does not make a forest. So let's make a forest. So I'm just going to go around, do this for what's close to the tree. Try to figure out where I'm at with each one. This is for the most part just random, and we're not going to try to hurry this process along and bone meal it. I'll AFK around here just to give it an opportunity all to just grow. And we'll see how things turn out here. I'm really hoping not to get too many of those tiny little things, you know. The one that was right here is just a disrespect to oak trees everywhere. But I hope to do that. I also want to put tall ones, and I believe the side that you put it on can't affect it. Like it'll go away from it normally, because what happens is it's trying to grow a tree, and the fact that this block is here prevents a small tree from growing. But also would prevent it from any trees that will go this way right away. So hopefully that I can influence these to point inward on this path and have almost like a canopy kind of effect. which I think would be really cool. But I want you guys to let me know what you think of that kind of idea. Out here, it's pretty far away, so we're just going to do a couple normal saplings leading up to it. We'll have some on these hills here. Small one. Probably getting... No, that'd be a small. Large here. Large here. We can do a large one right here. I'm just having fun now. This is gonna be something that over time will just be added to. Some things that don't look right will be taken away. Just gonna leave it up to the Minecraft generation to decide this. These two will be close and that'll be fine. Put a few small ones out here around this little lake. We'll probably cover up that lake at some point, but I just really am. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. We're building a slightly custom forest, I guess you'd say. But yeah, guys, I don't know how much time there is left. I think we're gonna be hitting the limit pretty soon. I talked forever about this tree, something I really love, and so yeah, I think for now we're gonna just not grow anymore. One of these already grow? I'm gonna guess there was a couple trees right next to this one. So, but gonna let this go. I'm really excited to see how this turns out, guys. I want to know what you guys think. I mean, this is a town that's all about nature and the forest, and lumber is their industry, and I think having all these big trees, some small trees, this big lone wolf tree that would have started it all, have the forest spread out from there, I think it'd be a really cool and interesting idea. I'm gonna go through and take down any birch trees and things like that, because logically there wouldn't really be birch trees in an oak forest, which I do find funny, because if I remember correctly, here's a plains, but I believe a good amount of this is it only forest. I'm pretty sure this was mostly a birch forest, at least maybe over here. Could be wrong, I guess. But either way, we had this forest. Here's the birch forest, so not quite where we were working, but we tore down a forest to rebuild it ourselves. I'm really excited to see how this turns out, and if you guys go to at Gaming to Remember Twitter page, I'll put up a few photos this week of how this has been going and how things are shaping up and things like that, because I'm really excited for this, in all honesty. But yeah, I'm gonna check how much time's passed, and this might be it, guys. So does this always look like that? I'm gonna find something to improve that, because I don't like the way that looks. Next episode, we're probably gonna leave this, knowing me, but I want to get started on this some. Get this house, the mayor's house, going up. Do I not have? Okay. Get the mayor's house going up. Get it started. Get it looking good. Probably start on where the storage room will be and move these things over. And I might have another idea, a little more terraforming idea, but we're gonna have to wait and see, guys. But yeah, I'll check back with you guys in a moment. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're gonna call the video here. In honor of working on the forest and everything like that, I decided it'd be best to start a campfire right by it and be irresponsible and possibly cause a forest fire. But guys, I really enjoyed doing this one. I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the music, if I actually did do it. What you think of this, and give me any suggestions, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Check me out on Twitter at Gaming to Remember. Like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I will see you guys back here next week. All right? All right.